Welcome back. So today we have a couple looking to have another child, move to a bigger house, but they've got debt. That's the situation we're looking at, and if you want me to look at your situation in a future video, email me brandon.chieffo11@gmail.com. So here is what they said. Hi Brandon, I'm 31 and my partner is 29. We have one child and earn around £68,000 a year between us. We own a house worth approximately £280,000 and have £205,000 left on the mortgage. We pay £1,050 a month. We also have £11,000 on credit cards, £17,000 remaining on car finance, and around £9,000 in savings. Although our income sounds good, we rarely have much money left at the end of the month. We would like another child, but our current house only has 2 bedrooms. My partner wants us to use the equity and savings to move into a £400,000 house before property prices rise in the future. I'm not sure if we can afford it though. My partner thinks that waiting could mean the bigger house becomes even less affordable. Should we move now or wait? So I'm going to be completely honest with you. I don't think you're in a position to be moving you up to your eyeballs in debt. You need to get rid of that before you even consider taking on a bigger monthly mortgage payment. You already said you don't have that much left at the end of every month, so definitely a bigger mortgage payment is not going to be affordable right now. I reckon you can sort yourself out in 1 to 2 years, so that's the good situation. But it's going to be tight, it's going to be hard. You really need to tighten up your spending. I'm sure there's going to be some wasted spending in there. You're going to be getting takeaways, some luxury purchases, some subscriptions you don't need to be doing. So number one thing, and it's the most important thing for everyone, I think you need to sort out your budget. You can do that with a free budgeting app somewhere, or you can do that with an Excel and track it yourself. But it's really important you start doing that. Make sure you're tracking every penny coming in and every penny going out. Set yourself realistic budget targets and don't go over that, and then really cut out any wasted expenditure. As Dave Ramsey would say, live off rice and beans until you got that debt paid, and then you can live stress-free after that. So the next thing I'd be doing is, after you sorted out your budgeting apps, worked out your monthly expenditure, be attacking that debt. So let's start off with your car finance. What I'd be doing is I'd be handing those cars straight back in, getting that £17,000 paid off and gone. Hopefully you've got some positive equity, so you're getting some money back as well, but you might have some negative equity in there, which is good. You've got that savings, you've got £9,000 in savings there, so I'll be using that £9,000 to pay any excess negative equity you might have. Hopefully not too much, depends on the situation, but hopefully you've got some positive equity there. But let's just assume you've got nothing, and for £17,000 it's just handing the cars back, and now you need to buy yourself 2 new cars or 1 new car. I'm not sure. It doesn't say, I don't think. So with your £9,000 savings, I'll be buying yourself 2 £2,000 to £3,000 cars, or 1, I'm not sure, as I said, how many it is. That would leave you with £3,000 left, assuming you spent £6,000 on 2 cars. That means you've basically got £2,000 of that you can pay off that credit card debt and bring that down to £9,000. Now that's leaving yourself with £1,000 basically emergency fund. I know it's not enough. I did get the £1,000 figure from, as I said, Dave Ramsey. I do take quite a lot of inspiration from him when it comes to debt stuff. And that's basically just an emergency, just so you don't go back into debt while you're paying off this debt. Then with all that extra cash flow now you've got from not paying that £17,000 car payments, and the extra decrease in the capital of that credit card down to £9,000, as well as tightening up on your budget, you can really attack that credit card very quickly, and I reckon it's reasonable to get that paid off within 1 to 2 years. Now, depending on your interest rate on that credit card, and also the time it's going to take you to pay that off, I'd be looking at potentially doing a 0% balance transfer just to get rid of those interest payments every month on that credit card balance, and then that means you can pay it down even quicker and attack that capital. Now, once all that debt is gone, you can breathe a little bit, but not completely just yet. No wasted expenditure. You need to build up that emergency fund, 3 to 6 months of monthly expenditure, which you'll know now because you've done your budget and you know how much you need. Now that's super important because it's going to be very uncomfortable only having £1,000 there as an emergency fund, and you can get yourself in a very bad situation again if one of the cars breaks or something happens and you need to go back into debt. So the whole point, get out of debt, stay out of debt. Only then, once you've got that emergency fund in place, is when I'd be looking at looking at a bigger house, again, you'll know from your budgets, you'll have good financial principles in place, you'll be on top of your finances. You can then make an informed decision whether or not it makes sense to move into that bigger house and if you can afford it. So that's my quick rundown. Thank you for listening. And if you want me to look at your case in a future video, email me brandon.chiefo11@gmail.com.